What's up guys? In today's video we are going to be getting the Platinum Trophy for Far Cry 4. So as I said in my previous video, we are going to be going through and getting the Platinum for all of the Far Cry games. Now I'm sure many of you are watching this in 2024 and thinking, how the hell am I even getting the Platinum Trophy for Far Cry 4? Towards the end of last year, the servers for Far Cry 4 were basically gone and you could not get the multiplayer trophies. However, recently, actually as of January this year, the servers are back up and running and we don't know how long they're going to be up for. So if you're someone who's wanting to get the multiplayer trophies, I will run you through a couple of little tips and tricks, but also you need to get this done ASAP. Now, in my opinion, Far Cry 4 is way better than Far Cry 3. After completing this game, I think the game is very well rounded and just plays amazingly well. I absolutely love the story, and I feel like it certainly improved on the elements of Far Cry 3 that I thought could have been done better. Far Cry 4 originally released in 2014 and has a meta score of 85 out of 100 and a user score of 7.8 out of 10. The Platinum Trophy for Far Cry 4 is rated a 3 out of 10 for difficulty, takes one playthrough, and will take approximately 25 hours to complete. There are no missable trophies, however there are 2 multiplayer trophies and 2 co-op trophies that are certainly painful to get. However, I will cover the specifics of the co-op and the multiplayer trophies when we get to them. But basically we have 51 trophies to get, as I will not be going through and doing the DLC, and we can divide our trophy journey into 4 parts. Part 1 is just completing the story. Part 2 is to get the remaining miscellaneous and collectible trophies missed during your playthrough. However, I decided to combine these 2 steps in order to get it done quicker. And then part 3 and 4 can be combined, and this is to get your co-op and multiplayer trophies, and they are fairly straightforward. So let's get into our Platinum Trophy journey for Far Cry 4. So our journey begins where we meet Ajay Ghale, who is returning home to his country of Kyrat to carry out his mother Ishwari's final wish of returning her ashes to Lakshmana. However, his mission is interrupted before he can even get off his bus, with Pagan Min stopping the bus he is travelling in. Pagan Min is honestly one of the best villains in any video game I have ever played, and this was such a good opening cutscene. New for me.
I distinctly remember saying, stop the bus.
Not shoot it up.
Yes, stop the bus. Not shoot the bus.
Min abducts us and takes us back to his mansion, where he discusses his philosophy with us.
This is more what I had in mind.
However, we escape with the help of Sabal, who is the commander of the Golden Path.
My name is Sabal. I'm with the Golden Path. Golden Path? We're friends. I knew your father. We're here to rescue you, son of Mohan.
The Golden Path was established by Ajay's father, Mohan Ghale, and Ajay is now not able to leave the country as Pagan Min's royal army has taken control of Kyrat's only airport and sealed the borders. Our escape is by no means smooth, however we do manage to get away, and here we meet with Sabal again in Banapur, the home base of the Golden Path. We also meet Amita, who is working alongside Sabal to help progress the Golden Path. However, both of these 2 leaders have differing views, and throughout the game we need to decide who we will side with.
Let me understand. Darpan's dead. And you brought me this.
So after establishing ourselves at Banapur, we then go around and help Amita and Sabal completing various tasks. This is basically the tutorial of the game, and here I popped 2 trophies. Now I actually popped these trophies approximately 1 year ago. I started getting the Platinum for Far Cry 4 last year, however when I realised that the Platinum was unobtainable, I pretty much gave up at this point. Tread lightly. Liberate an outpost without triggering an alarm in any mode. Welcome to Kyrat. Is it Kyrati or Kyrat? Join the Golden Path. So Amita and Sabal's views differ in the sense that Sabal wishes to keep tradition and culture intact, whereas Amita wishes to use drugs, intel and other objects to further financialize and improve the country and the Golden Path army. Initially I found Sabal's views to be the best, however he got rather annoying towards the end of the game and I pretty much just sided with Amita to spite him. But basically our first mission for the Golden Path is to prevent a camp from being overrun and save as many people as possible.
But it could get messy. I need to send them all the support I can.
I saved the outpost from being attacked and overrun, and then I popped my trophy for earning 5 upgrades while hunting. Tricked out. Craft 5 upgrades for your equipment campaign. So the first few hours of my playthrough were pretty boring. I pretty much just went around and cleared a lot of the map and earned a lot of upgrades so that I could basically fly through the game. I also wanted to unlock a lot of my guns and just get everything kind of sorted, so I spent the majority of the time doing this. Sabal then instructs us to go to the monastery to learn more about the history and the culture of our people here at Kyrat. However, while at the monastery we are ambushed and we have to fight back against the rebel army. Quick learner. Learn 10 skills. Campaign only. Ooh. Make it rain. Spend 500,000 rupees total at trading post. Campaign only. Woohoo! Here is where we get to see the first true conflict between Sabal and Amita. Here is where I need to make a choice between burning a drug field alive to rid the area of the poison that drugs are, or side with Amita and keep the drug fields alive and well so that the army can have money. I absolutely love how Far Cry does this, and I think this makes this game so unique. However, I decided that I would go and secure the opium fields so that the army would have money to continue its fight.
Get to the old tea factory. Secure those fields.
So after securing the opium fields, I pretty much decided that from this moment on, I would side with Amita. I then spent the next few hours basically investigating more of the map and continuing to level up myself. Got one last night, man. I wanted to come and get it in, but I missed it. Hey, 2 birds. Using a sniper rifle, kill 2 targets with a single shot. Campaign only. Triggerman. Complete 3 assassination or eye for eye quests. After doing a little bit more exploring, I then decided to return to the Ghale household. Here I met Yogi and Reggie, who have been using my house for their own benefit. Now these guys are 2 absolute trippers, and we go on a quest where we then end up at the arena, and here is where we'll need to grind a few trophies later on. But here we meet the next person that we are required to kill in the game. Nor is unfortunately stuck in a tricky situation where Pagan Min has her family and she is carrying out horrific acts on his behalf. From here we have to help her and get her family back. We then return back to Amita, and here we have to protect a bunch of statues from Paul Dupleur. We fight back against the army and then block the way to the statues to prevent them from being destroyed. We then meet up with Yogi and Reggie again, and here we discover Shangri-La. Now this part of the story is kind of irrelevant for the game, and there's not really anything that you need to do here. However, you do need to complete a few levels in order to get all of the skill points. Overdose. Discover Shangri-La. We'll go exterior first. Fixer upper. Purchase 3 items for the Ghale homestead. Campaign only. Nice. Well read. Read 10 notes. Campaign only. After completing a few more tasks, I then had to infiltrate Paul's camp and then kill him. 1 down. Decide Depleur's fate. Campaign only. With Paul now dead, we then have to continue to choose between Amita and Sabal on various other tasks before we can kill the next person. Our next task was to save an opium factory so that we could process opium to make more money. And again, I chose Amita's side in this.
Ajay, what's wrong? Is the factory secured? Is the chemist dead?
Yeah, I think I was hallucinating.
That's the fumes. But you're
Dude, is it any good, Josh? What is it about?
tell you what this means.
I then had to go and meet up and free Willis, who we met in Far Cry 3. Now, I popped a couple of trophies on the way to getting to Willis. Quad kill. Kill 4 enemies simultaneously with a single explosion. Rewriting history. Remove 30 propaganda posters. Yes. Whoa. End transmission. Liberate 8 bell towers. We save Willis and then chase down a plane which carries important information about our family. No, okay. So it just glitched up then. However, all the information is redacted and we need to keep helping Willis if we want to find out more information. We return to Amita and Sabal, and here we have to decide Nor's fate.
I'll decide what happens to Nor.
We tell Nor that her family has been dead for a long time, and she decides to take her own life.
I'm sorry, Nor. No.
so sorry. Sorry. Pagan had them killed years ago.
Two down, decide Nor's fate, campaign only. So with Paul Dupleur and Nor now dead, I decided to continue on doing some exploring and getting some miscellaneous trophies done. Until 8 PM. Dr. Feelgood. Craft 15 syringes, campaign only. Huh. No one left behind. Rescue 15 hostages in hostage rescue quests. Display of fortitude. Conquer 2 fortresses. Shutterbug. Tag 25 enemies using the camera. We then return and help Willis, however he betrays us, and then we are captured by Pagan and Yuma.
Path, Kyrat, the cause. But what? Fact. Your mom was a Kuna Matata, or whatever the heck they call the young girls. Sorry, kid, but like I told you, every patriot I know is a son of a bitch!
Oh no, so he's gonna leave us here.
I want him alive, with all the bits that count intact.
Hey, now we're getting interesting.
Now, Ajay, I know this is hard, but consider this tough love, prison love. After all, you have a suite with a spectacular view.
Imagine actually being stuck in prison here like this. By some miracle, we escape the prison using a grapple and then wake up besides a meter. He's awake.
Congratulations, you're officially the luckiest man I know.
I then liberated my 12th outpost before moving on to our next main mission where we needed to recapture a bridge to link the north and the south of Kyrat. Easy. Deliver us from evil. Liberate 12 outposts.
Mita, you have something for me?
I do. We've been able to free the people of the south, but the north has been
I did start a little bit later today with my stream.
It is time to take the battle to Pagan's doorstep and free the north.
We blow the bridge up and then recapture it, giving it back to the Golden Path.
Ajay, on behalf of the Golden Path and its righteous leader Amita, thank you.
So at this stage of the game, we were a fair way through the story, and we just had to kill Yuma and then Pagan Min. Now, Far Cry has so much to do, and there are so many miscellaneous trophies that I sat down and basically grinded out a good 10 trophies here, so that I could finish off the story at the same time and avoid a grind later on. Robin Hood. Hijack 3 Royal Cargo trucks and return them to a liberated outpost. So you just finished the game? The rarest game. Complete 3 Kyrat Fashion Week quests. The stream. Diffuser. Complete 3 bomb defusal quests. Drive by. Kill 25 enemies while shooting and driving. Hand of Justice. Eliminate 3 Pagan's Wrath convoys. This will pop as trophy. The Good Fight. Reach Karma level 2 and purchase any guns for hire upgrade. Gearhead. Complete 3 Karate films, racing, or Karate film survival activities. Yeah. Custom fitted. Buy all attachments and paint schemes for a single weapon. Just well-rounded. Complete any 6 hunting quests. Let's go. Hey, from a distance. Yes. Kill a target from 60 meters or more with an arrow or bolt. We then chased down Pagan in a helicopter and blew him up in the car. However, it turns out that he was actually using a lookalike and we never killed him at all.
I just killed you.
No, you just ruined a perfectly good body double with hair loss.
Oh my god.
You know how expensive he was to make. He wasn't even Asian, for Christ's sake. He was from Melbourne, I think.
So with Pagan not dead, we decided to move on to killing Yuma. However, as I'd done before, I popped another 4 collectible and miscellaneous related trophies before moving on to killing Yuma. Flame on. Kill 50 enemies with fire. Road kill. Run over 25 people. Yeah, right tribute. Spin 10 money wheels. Oh, like a bird. Fly 5,000 meters total in wingsuit. We then confronted Yuma, and after a hallucination, we wake up and have killed her. It's done. Hat trick. Decide Yuma's fate. So with Yuma dead, all we had left was Pagan, and we were pretty much at the end of the game here. So I basically went through and cleaned up all of my remaining miscellaneous trophies that I could get done without grinding. I'm going to look it up. It was Last of Us 2. Oh, yeah, nice. Last of Us 2 is a good game. Reign of Death. There we go. Kill 30 enemies with mortar rounds. There we go. Defender. Repel 3 outpost battalion parties. Exorcist. Remove or destroy 15 masks of Yalang. There we go. Caretaker of memory. Find 10 lost letters. Yes, the sky is falling. Perform a takedown from a buzzer. Yes, Tusker. Kill 30 enemies with an elephant. Yes, misdirection. To distract 15 enemies with rocks. I score that round. The People's Champ. Reach arena rank 5. Yeah. So with all the miscellaneous trophies pretty much cleaned up, I now decided to finish off the story. It was pretty obvious from the start of the game that both Amita and Sabal were not going to be able to exist with each other while the Golden Path was in power. So because I had helped Amita throughout the game, I now had to confront Sabal and kill him. If I'd known that the game was going to end like this, I likely probably would have gone with Sabal in the first place, as I could not believe that Amita decided to backstab him.
Drop you.
After killing Sabal, I then pushed on through and then confronted Pagan, killing him and finishing the game.
And you and I will go scatter your mother's ashes together.
I killed him. The king is dead. Decide Pagan Min's fate. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I thought that the end of this game was definitely lackluster, and I was expecting something much bigger. Yes, I probably could have sat down with Pagan, had a dinner, and then gone and scattered the ashes, and it may have been more interesting, but I honestly just wanted him dead. But with the game now finished, I had to grind for my final skill point, and then complete the 4 co-op and multiplayer trophies. Now, the co-op trophies are really easy, and honestly, you just need to have a friend or find someone online that you can play the game with, and you'll get this done in the space of 10 minutes.
What brand?
Brother in Arms, Liberate 1 Outpost playing as Herc. Now, for one of the multiplayer trophies where you need to play on the top rated map, there is a glitch where if you go into the map editor section, you can basically create a map, jump in, kill one person, and then you will pop the trophy here. If you're unsure how to do this, there are plenty of guides online, or you can go to PSN profiles and it will literally give you a step-by-step guide on how to do it. Community surprise. Play a top-rated map in the map browser. Yeah. Now, the next trophy I decided to clean up was getting all of the skill points. Now, when you finish the game, you are definitely going to have unlocked every skill. However, there are a few skills where you can earn them more than once. You likely won't have earned enough skill points through your playthrough to get all of these, so you'll need to farm for some XP at the end of the game. If you go to Pagan Min's fortress, you can sneak in, as I'm doing so here, and you can get 2 kills on heavy gunners, and these give you the most amount of XP in the game. You can also pick off 2 other enemies with headshots in stealth mode, which also give you around 500 XP, and you'll generally earn a skill point per run through. I had around 30 skill points left to earn at the end of the game, and I believe it took me around 45 minutes to 60 minutes to get this done.
Okay, go away.
Fully loaded. Learn all skills. Now, next is easily the most frustrating part of this platinum, and this is for playing 3 multiplayer games in 3 of the different game modes. Now, I'm not going to lie, I finished this game approximately 2-3 weeks ago, and I've spent the last 2-3 weeks searching pretty much every morning while I've been editing videos, trying to find games. At this stage of this video, the servers are currently up and running, and there are different game modes being played. However, in the past, the multiplayer has glitched, and there has only been one mode that has been on. So because of this, if you are thinking of getting the Far Cry 4 Platinum, you probably need to get onto this ASAP, as we do not know how long the servers are going to be up and working for. But basically the trophy's pretty easy. You just need to play 3 different games on 3 different modes and you will pop the trophy. Renaissance Man. Finish a public match of each game type in the Battles of Kyrat game mode. Woohoo! I have been hanging out to get this one for so long. Yes. And then finally, I had my last co-op trophy for performing a vehicle takedown, which then popped the amazing shiny platinum for Far Cry 4. Oh, yes, there we go. Changing lanes. Perform a vehicle takedown from the passenger seat of a vehicle, and Master of Kyrat. Obtain all the trophy. Now a quick little shout out here to Hungover Fatty, who helped me get my co-op trophies and just had a nice little teabag there as the platinum popped. So Far Cry 4 has been on my list of platinums to get done for ages, and I'm honestly so glad that the servers are back up and running. This game was honestly amazing from start to finish, and I honestly think it probably is better than Far Cry 3, as it definitely expands on all of the areas that Far Cry 3 was slightly deficient in. I was slightly a little bit disappointed with the lackluster finish, but honestly, the gameplay and everything else definitely makes up for that. So if you're looking to get the Platinum Trophy here for Far Cry 4, I'd recommend getting onto this ASAP, as we just don't know how long the servers are going to be up for. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and if you can please leave a like and comment down below, and if you aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys all in the next one,